every generation's ass whoopings got less and less to where it's at now. I remember my generation made fun of the timeout generation. Remember the timeout generation? That was a very American thing. Time out, go in the corner and time out. And we were like, oh, wow. And then we made fun of it. But that doesn't even exist anymore because apparently that was too fucking barbaric. Now it's like, what's wrong with your kid? I don't know. We need to talk to him. Every generation's ass whoopings got less and less. I remember my dad used to tell me how much better my ass whoopings were than the ones he got while he was whooping my ass. You're lucky. This is all you're getting. You know your grandfather threw a leopard at me? What the fuck? Where'd he get a leopard from? It was India. They were everywhere. I was like, Dad, I've been to India 20 times. I never saw one leopard. That's because of your grandfather. Everything we don't like about these generations is my generation's fault. You guys are lucky in Europe. You guys still ride bicycles without helmets because they realize you guys aren't fucking idiots. In America, they make the kids wear helmets. And you wonder why this generation's fucked up? If I fall off my bike, I can hit my head now. Oh. I fell off my bike 35 times in my life. Not once did I go, my head. Oh my God, I'm falling. Put your fucking arm out. Oh, I stopped myself. Not in America. I don't want to hurt my texting hand. There. Well, here's why else young people bother me. Because you're so fucking into your devices, your iPods, your iPads, your fucking cell phones. Everything is just, you're not used to talking to humans anymore. You ever go to a restaurant and you get a server and it's a young person and they're fucking insane? Like, you're like, what is wrong with you? Because they don't know how to talk to people. And I'm one of those guys, if I'm the guy you're serving, you better pay attention because I'm gonna fuck with you. Hi, welcome. These are the specials today. Today we have, I go, wait, can I get, no, I have to restart. I have to restart. Yeah, can I get the eggs? And how do you like your eggs? I love them. No, I mean. Yeah, can I get the steak and how would you like that cooked? That would be great. Thank you so much. No, I mean. Like they're fucking so stupid. Like they don't understand people talking. Like, what do I have to do, a fucking TikTok dance? Yeah, can I get my fucking dumb shit? Any pregnant women here tonight? That was a man, and that too was a man. That was two men who replied. I don't know what's going on in Windsor. You're pregnant, sir? Maybe you're just fat. It happens, buddy, it happens. I fluctuate like you can't believe. One video I look like you, the next video I look like I got AIDS. You know what I mean? I don't know what's gonna happen with me. I'm like the Oprah Winfrey, I was gonna say Luther Vandross, but I was, nah. Is that your wife? She's pregnant, you're pregnant? You're not? She doesn't know? Maybe you're getting her mixed up with someone else, huh? Who is pregnant over there? Where are the pregnant women? You're pregnant, sweetheart? Are very pregnant? I can't tell. 2 weeks to go. Oh, what's the due date?
September 30th.
Now go for the 29th. That's my birthday. Then you can. Do you know what you're having? Another girl. How many do you have?
Well, I have one.
You have one, and you have a second one. That's good, right? You excited? Have you thought of a name? It's really, you got 2 weeks. You're gonna think about this already? Are there any names, up for grabs? Want me to help you? No, come on. I helped somebody a couple of weeks ago. I'm not making this up. I was in New York doing a show, and there was this guy and his wife in the audience, and I said, what are you gonna name your kid? And they go, Samantha. And I go, okay, it's not a bad name. I go, what's your last name? Guy goes, Fox. And I go, no, you're not naming your kid Samantha Fox, you know. Samantha Fox was in the late 80s, she was this chick from England who used to flash her tits everywhere, and then she made really bad pop music. Like if you Google Samantha Fox, you'll just see a hot blonde chick with her tits out singing, "Touch me, I wanna." Is that the song, Scratch? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I wanna feel your body. No, and so, you know, they got to dodge a bullet, and you're welcome. So I'm just saying, if you want help with this, I'm here. And then, what's your first daughter's name? Michaela. It's too late to change it, so we have to accept it. But good news, no negative association with that name. Whew. You know? And how old is she? 2.5. 2.5. So every couple of years you're pumping a kid out, and that's it? You're done? You don't want a boy? He wants a boy. Every guy thinks they want a boy when they find out their chick is pregnant. Where our immediate reaction is, I'm gonna have a boy. He's gonna be a little man. He's gonna be a dude. He's gonna go to boxing, jiu-jitsu. He's gonna be a little fighter. Hang out. He's gonna be a tough guy. That's every guy's thought. When my ex-wife was pregnant, I was like, I'm gonna have a little boy. He's a fucking dude. He's going to boxing, jiu-jitsu. And then you have a little girl, and they turn you into the biggest homo on the earth, don't they? You're like, this is so much better. White people, wow. That's incredible. This is where you went to. I've been looking everywhere for you guys. You just don't see white people anymore. It's almost like the non-whites are trying to get rid of you or something, you know? When I see white people now, it takes me back to a different time in my life. It's like nostalgic when I see them. Like, oh shit. It's like seeing a cassette, you know? You're like, oh my God! Remember these? I used to have so many. Why do we get rid of them? I went to, when I was in Bangkok, I went for a Thai massage. That's what else they're famous for. Just so you guys know, if you go to Thailand, you want a Thai massage, just say you want a massage, not a Thai massage, because they understand that it's already Thailand. But I didn't know, one of my friends was telling me about the Thai massages. It's actually customary over there for the lady giving you the massage to, not shoot dice. I mean, finish you off. And I was like, well, all right. And I just out of curiosity, I was like, well, why do they do that? Not that I'm opposed to it, I just want to know why. And he goes, oh, because, you know, they give you this great massage and you're relaxed all over your whole body, except for dead center, you're stiff. And then he's like, well, when is a man most relaxed? Right after, right? And then you add a great massage onto that, and you're just fucking jello when you leave. You can tell who's had a massage. Everybody walking through the streets of Bangkok. Hey, all right. Is he hammered? No, he had a great massage. I would never go to an Indian guy that became a doctor. Especially one that was born and raised in this part of the world. Fuck that. Because if you were born and raised here, you had real dreams, and it was never to become a doctor. Let's be honest. I would go to an Indian woman that became a doctor, because when an Indian woman becomes a doctor, that means she really wanted to be a doctor. Because even her parents are like, sweetie, you don't have to become a doctor. You can just marry a doctor. And she's like, fuck you, I want to be a doctor. I need that kind of determination from my doctor, you know? You had dreams when you were 14 years old, right, Sandeep? And it wasn't to be a doctor. That's not what a 14-year-old dreams about. A 14-year-old has dreams that are ridiculous. That your dream at 14 should never be logical. It should just be the dumbest shit you're doing at 14. I'll tell you what my dream was when I was 14. It wasn't to be a comedian. I didn't even know this job existed. My dream at 14, it'll make you feel better about whatever your dream was. My dream at 14, here's what I thought I was going to do for the rest of my life. I thought I wanted to be a dancer. All right, first of all, fuck you, all right? Second of all, not a stripper. I was a break dancer, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit forever. Not a realistic goal, though. What was your dream when you were a 14-year-old boy growing up on the mean streets of Mississauga? Sandeep? Now be honest, don't make no bullshit up. Huh? A musician. Did you play any instruments? Oh, well, good. That's a good start. I always have Indian guys, yell out shit that they never did. I wanted to be in the NBA. Did you play basketball? Not once. I just love giant black men. Just... What instrument did you play? Guitar. You good? You still throw down on it? Yeah? So you wanted to be a musician. I know what happened. Tell me if I'm right. You're about 17, 18 years old. You're sitting in your room, playing with your guitar. And your mom walked in. You were thinking, I'm going to be a musician. Your mom walked in and went, Sandhu. Because that's all you need to do for an Indian nickname. All you need is add 2 O's to whatever you want the nickname to be. Sandhu, like, look, Edward. Edwu. Well, that could be your name, Edwu. Sorry, that didn't work, because he might very well be an Edwu. Your mom walks in, Sandhu. You're going to college? Why don't you become a doctor? And you were like, what's wrong with your face? If you become a doctor, you can fix it. So you put your guitar down and picked up stethoscope, and it was all over after that. That's why I could never go to you. I don't want my doctor to have had other dreams about being something else. My doctor in America is going to be a black guy from the hood who grew up with every disadvantaged real hood. Like in the hood, like where people were like, yo, cuz, let's go kill some motherfuckers today. I want my doctor to be the guy that said, no, man, I'm gonna be a doctor. And everybody in the hood was like, ain't nobody fuck with DeVarrow. He gonna be a doctor and shit. That's how I know I got the right doctor, because he'll say, and shit, at the end of sentences. He'll look pissed off when I walk into the doctor's office. That's the doctor I want. I'm Mr. Peters. Seems your nasal passage is inflamed and shit. Did you fill out this little bitch-ass prescription? Holler at me tomorrow, motherfucker. That's the right doctor for me. I don't want my doctor to be some bratty Indian kid who grew up in Mississauga. Halfway through an operation, he just goes, fuck this shit. I want to play guitar. And he... It's okay. That's the thing in Canada. That's what I like about white people in Canada. White people in Canada will say, I'm Canadian. They will just, they won't delve into that they thought they were. In America, it's the worst, because they've actually been American longer than we've been Canadian, but they start clinging on to shit that doesn't even make sense. What are you? You American? Oh man, I'm a mutt. Oh, I'm part Irish, part German, part Scottish, part Vietnamese. What? How the f*** you get Vietnamese in there? We went there once. You can't just start naming places you've been to and think that's what you are, you know what I mean? That's what I like about white people in Canada. Are you white? Yeah, I'm Canadian. That's right. You're damn right you are. In the States, it's confusing. You ever go to Miami? Oh my God, we're Canadians. We've all gone to Miami, all right? Every single one of us has family trip decided your dad pulled out the brilliant idea that he wanted to drive to Florida. We've all done that drive one time in our life at least. Because somebody was, my dad was, this is probably cheaper, we drive. We will save on airfare. Don't have to worry about luggage. What? Luggage. The f*** is luggage? Those suitcases. And everyone's like, it's only 24 hours, we can do it. You. Everybody ends up driving to Florida and flying back because I'm not doing that drive twice. You know? I was in Miami recently. Miami's awesome. The people are beautiful over there. They look like everybody in this room. Everybody in Miami looks like everybody in this room, except for when they speak, Spanish comes out of their mouth. And not a little bit of Spanish, a whole bunch of Spanish. Like it's to the point where you can literally see your hello enter their head and get translated. You're like, hello, and you see it go, hello equals hola. Reply with hello. You first get to Miami and everybody's speaking Spanish, you feel great about it. Like, hola. And you're like, hola. ¿Cómo estás? Hola. That's all you know. Hola. And every day, all day, hola, hola. And you're like, hola, hola. And you're like thinking it's so exotic. And then you start getting frustrated. You know why? Because you don't speak Spanish. And after a while, everyone's like, hola. And you're like, hola, hola. I get it. Hola. I just want one person to say hello for God's sake. I got so frustrated when I was there. I walked into a store. I saw an Indian guy with a turban. I got all excited. I was like, thank God, my people. I walk in, I go, how you doing? He goes, hola. Oh, for sakes. You can't speak Spanish with Indian head motions? ¿Qué pasó? That's a pink shirt. Jesus. I mean, I think it's more weird that your skin tone matches your shirt. It's what I'm really worried about. You're a big guy, so that might possibly just be a red shirt stretched to the max, you know? Well, good to have you guys here. How you doing, buddy? What band were you in the 80s? You look like the keyboard player from Saga or something. Yeah. Are you guys high rollers? Is that what it is? That's cool. He is? Well, good. See, the high rollers never look like this. They look like that guy. They look comfortable. They're like, you know what? If I'm going to be at this table for the next 8 hours, I'm going to be comfortable. They're like, I'm going to wear a salmon shirt. They'll see right through you. Oh, good. Where are you guys from? Oh, Jesus Christ, eh? Nice people in Newfoundland. I'm not just saying that because you're here and he's a giant. I'm just saying that because, side note, Kojak showed up. That's great. I think when Telly Savalas shows up, we should all show some respect. I think. Somebody get that man a lollipop. I had never been to Newfoundland until last year. It was my first time there. And you grow up in Ontario and you hear all the Newfie jokes your whole life, and they just make people from Newfoundland sound dumb. And they're not dumb, they're just overly friendly is what the problem is. They're like friendly to a fault. Like, I made the mistake of just saying hi to somebody in passing on the street. Guy was walking past, I go, how you doing? He goes, oh, hey, how's it going there? Hey, so you're out here for the big show, are you? Is that right, eh? Oh, so, and they have this way of speaking where they inhale their words at the end of them. Oh, so yeah, me and the old lady were coming out there tonight, yeah. Christ, we're coming out of the show. Oh, yeah. Thought he was going to pass out. You guys are proper white then? What I'm saying is, hear me out. We live in a time now where people look white and are not white anymore. See, to me, white's not just a color. White is a culture. You know what I mean? Even like white people that are not white. Like, you look white-ish, sir, but I could tell that you're not white. Do you know what I mean? But like walking down the street, people look at a white guy, but I'm like, I can see you, and I go, that's not a white guy. That's something dangerous. That's, what's your background? Italian. See, Italians never call themselves white. You white? No, I'm Italian, bro. I find everything my child does funny. That's the problem. I can't be strict with her. Let me give an example. Before I came out to the Middle East, my daughter was at my house. And she was in her bedroom, and she was lying on her bed. She's 5. She was lying on her bed with her iPad that she's had since she was 1. You know, because you're a 5-year-old, you should probably have an iPad, right? And she knows how to work it better than I do. Just let me start by saying that, and we'll get into that after. But anyway, so she's lying on her bed. And here's the thing. When I was growing up, if I liked a TV show or a movie, I would have to wait for it to come back on TV in order for me to see it. Nowadays, if a kid likes something, they put it on their iPad and they have it, and it's in front of them, and they can watch it as many times as they want, all day, and they do. So my daughter's lying on her bed watching Frozen. You know what I'm talking about already. If you have children, you know this Frozen shit by Disney. And she watches it over and like she's watched it literally millions of times. And I've never once sat down and watched this movie, but it plays all the time and you hear it. And Disney's smart, they put these songs in their movies. And you don't know that the songs are playing, the songs just play and they burn into your brain. And you don't even know that those songs are in your memory. They just manifest themselves whenever they need to. I'll give an example. I was driving in traffic a few weeks ago and I got cut off and I got so mad. I go, "You son of a bitch!" And my brother goes, "Dude, let it go." Let it go, let it go. These stupid Disney songs burn into your brain. I asked the promoter yesterday, "Why are we canceling the show?" He goes, "Because it's cold." And I was like, the cold never bothered me anyway. So anyway, my daughter's lying in a room on her bed with her iPad, and I burst into her room. First of all, I will burst into whatever room I want to. It's my house. Second of all, she's 5. She's not going to be doing anything crazy. So, and I'm not one of those fathers who tries to be cool with their kids. I don't want to be that, "Hello, darling." I don't try and have a mature conversation. She's 5. What are we going to talk about, right? So I'm a goofball when I see her. I'm the big, loud, spazzy dad, right? So I burst in her room and I go, "Baby!" And I guess it startled her, right? But she didn't get startled like a 5-year-old. She didn't react like a 5-year-old. She wasn't like, "Ah!" She reacted like a woman. Her reaction wasn't, "Ah!" Her reaction was, "Shh." Without using any words, my daughter basically went, "Mother, do you not see what I'm doing?" And let's be honest, if your child, Yasser, if any one of your children called you a mother, you can't really get mad, because, yeah. If you weren't a motherfucker, they wouldn't be here, you know what I mean? So, how are you? You good, sir? Good? All right, brown guy with a white girl. Nice job, buddy, huh? Way to break up the monotony in your crew. I don't know if the rest of those brown people are with you, but it sure is suspect. I got to be honest with you. Is everybody with you? All these, you bought all these brown people tickets. Oh, you stop at this one, and then, do you know everybody here? Most of them. This one is the wife, no? She is your heart. And on this side, who is this? Mummy? This is Mummy. Friends. What are you doing with friends that look like your parents? I'm just saying. And I mean that in a nice way, sir. Like you look like a respectable couple who might have this gentleman as your child. You had him when you were 10. See what I did there? And what's your name, buddy? Sorry? Dilip. Sounds like a boxing injury in India. Oh, he got into a fight. He suffered from a dillip. A busted dillip. And what do you do, Dill? You are a technology business? I am a technology business. I myself personally am a technology business. Here's her late. I don't know if you know that or not. All right. Can't tell if you're really Indian or just a hipster. It's a tough call. Tough call between a hipster and an Indian nowadays, isn't it? You didn't miss much. I mean, you missed a couple of Africans and a large Greek man, but this is Dillip, and he is a technology business. And these are his friends. And just so you know, not his parents. I'm kind of a jerk for suggesting it, but I'm aware of that. And what's your name? What? Yadwinder. Yeah, I know you're Indian, but figured with that name, it's not like but I've never heard that name. That's the thing with Indian names. They just, especially the Punjabi names, they'll just take Inder and then add whatever the they want in front. It's like, who are you? I'm Steve Winder. So it's Yadwinder? And where'd you grow up? Here in Windsor? No. In India? You came 3 years ago. Wow. Okay, well, you blended in nicely. And you moved from India to Windsor. You were like, well, I'm Yadwinder. I could be in Yad Windsor. I've been dressing up for the shows, not tonight. It's too fucking hot here. I got to be honest with you guys. It just was. I was like, can I put on a suit? And I was like, fuck that. No, it's too hot. It's like even an Indian guy's going, oh God. And that's how you know it's too hot. When, oh no. How you doing, buddy? You good? You're a big old Asian guy. Nice to see you. It's, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. What's your name? Roderick? Oh, for sure, yeah. What style of Asian are you? Filipino. You're Filipino? What the What do you do, Roderick? What do you do for a living? Work at the airport. Doing what? I'm an airplane. Maybe you've seen me. How old are you, buddy? You seem young. I can tell by your anxious energy. 29. Yeah, same age as my career, that's why. Who's that guy? He seems like an adult. Either that or a really old-looking kid. You guys all together? I don't mean it like that, but, you know. You work at the airport, too? You look like a flight risk. Even the ladies with the hijabs were like, oh, no. Don't give him access. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Older gentleman, nice to see you. Can you hear me? Okay. Check it. Let me know if you got this. How old are you, sir? How old are you? Sorry? 80. God damn, you look great. All right. Yeah. Here I am about to complain about getting older, but then he's 80, you know? I am getting older, not 80 yet, but I hope to make it there one day. It gets fucked up when you get older, though. I think it's probably around this age, 47, 48, is when it starts to get fucked up, and then you start to fix it again in your 50s because you realize, oh, I can't do the same. My shit's going all wrong. I don't know if you noticed, but I got fat, and Roderick didn't notice. He Every kid in that you think Dennis doesn't identify as horny? Of course he's 14. His pronouns are he, him, horny. They're so involved with their feelings. That's where we up. Because here's what you got to understand, Ella. Nobody ever cared about our feelings when we were growing up. Mike, remember when you were... The only time somebody would ask how you were feeling is if you were sick. Hey, Mike, I heard you were sick. How you feeling? Oh, I feel better, thank you. Oh, that's great. Nobody randomly came up to you. Hey, Billy, how you feeling? Huh? What do you mean? Like are you feeling good? You feel happy? What? What's wrong with you? That's what we would do. What do you mean, do I feel happy? Are you high right now? What the is wrong with you? Well, how do you feel? I feel like this. That's what I feel. I'm more of a cupper, you know. Feelings, your feelings. I don't know, I just feel like I was the show, I don't know, I felt cringe at times. Like, there were times where I felt like cringe, like, oh my God, and they're so old, and they were like talking about things I didn't know about, like, they're so old and stupid, and they don't know how I feel, because they don't understand feelings, because I feel feelings and I felt them, because I felt feelings. And feel and real rhyme together, which means they have to be a real thing, so feel and real are real. You gotta understand something about feelings, young people. Your feelings are temporary. Those are just feelings. Feelings are all momentary. They're all momentarily. You have feelings, you may feel happy, you may feel sad, it won't last forever, you'll just feel like this. What's real is in your DNA. That's the only real part about you. So when you die, your feelings are gone, and then they could dig you up in 150 years, they could dig up anybody, scrape their bones, and be like, male, Caucasian, 6'3", 43 years old, 210 pounds. Oh, wait. Says they felt like a table. That's weird. I didn't know that would be there. It's an odd time, that's all, you know. How do you feel, Ella? Do you feel cringe right now? Oh, thank you. I don't know how you look, but I'm pretty sure you're good. I worry, man. You know what else I worry about for the future? Because when you have kids, you start worrying about the future. You know what I'm talking about, Billy. You're 62. After 50, I mean, Ella, you may not realize this, but the climb to 50 is a really slow climb to get to 50. And once you get to 50, it's like a roller coaster. Whew! You understand, me and Billy are closer to dementia than we are to anything else. You speak Italian? Yeah, look, what's your name? From what? Vincenzo. You're not even a white guy by name. How the fuck did you think you were a white guy? See my buddy there in the blue shirt and the fucking leather vest? That's a white guy. That's what I'm talking about. That's him, right? That's a fucking white guy. Those are the white boys I miss. Yeah, buddy. See, if I ask him, are you Canadian? Right. All right. You guys having a good time now? Nice. So this is we're getting an idea of the show now. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something. My parents now have been in Canada 41 years. They moved from India to Canada 41 years ago. I don't know how they picked it or whatever, but they were like, Canada. And I was like, okay, well, maybe when you get there, you'll be able to say it. So, but when my dad first moved to Canada, he didn't just want to live here, you know what I mean? He didn't want to be a guy that just lived in Canada. He wanted to become a Canadian. And he thought that there was things that you could do to become a Canadian. Like you just do a couple of things and bang, overnight you're a Canadian, you know what I mean? And he used to come up with these schemes when I was a kid. I remember one time when I was a little kid, he called me, he was like, son, come here. Here's the thing with Indian parents, too. They never just tell you directly to come and do something. It's just not that kind of culture, you know what I mean? Indian parents will not boss you around like that. Hey, come here. Because they have salesmen built into them, you know what I mean? No matter what the situation is, they feel the need to convince you to do something, you know what I mean? And sometimes they'll just take one word and make it sound like a question to make you come there and be like, Russell, come. 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 So remember this one night, right? My dad was like, son, tonight, we will become Canadians. I said, Dad, I was already born here. I think I got it covered. Okay, but what's your plan? He goes, son, I have bought a barbecue. I go, well, what are you going to do? Cook the rest of Canada and we'll be the only ones left? No, Canadians like to eat the barbecue. I go, Dad, they don't actually eat the barbecue, but I think I know where you're going with this. I go, what's your plan? He goes, tonight, we will have a barbecue in the backyard. We will invite all the neighbors. They will come over, eat our food, and think we are Canadian. I said, Dad, if they eat our food, they're gonna know we're not Canadian. Our food will have flavor. It's funny, sometimes Canadian people, white folks get mad at that joke. Hey, hey, hey. You don't diss our boiled potatoes. Right, sometimes I put salt in that water. So my dad said, no, son, I have bought white food for the barbecue. I go, what the hell is white food? You know, hamburgers, hot dogs. Hamburgers and what? Hot dogs. What the hell's a hot dog? Hot dog, you know? Hot dog. Garam kuttas. Oh, hot dogs. Well, whatever fancy name you want to give them. And I remember that night, you know, my dad had all the neighbors over and he was standing behind the grill looking so proud, and I walked back in the backyard, and he goes, "Huh, son, huh? Do I look Canadian?" I go, "You look like an Indian guy in Canada." "But is everybody having a nice time?" Like, everybody seems to be having a nice time. "Then why do you keep on staring at me?" "Well, the rice keeps falling through the grill." "This is a stupid method for cooking. Show me how to do this." Show. When I'm sleeping with my girlfriend, and I say, like, it happens periodically. It's not like 3:30 in the morning, I'll just get awakened by my bladder. My body, like, I'll wake up and I'm like, "Oh my God, I gotta pee." But then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to disturb her by getting out of bed, so I'm not gonna do it. And then I start thinking, if I get out of bed and go pee, then I'm gonna wake up and I won't be able to get back to sleep. So I'm like, I'm gonna risk a bladder infection, and I'm gonna sleep through this. And then I fall back asleep, and then about 20 minutes into my sleep, I start dreaming about peeing. That's your body going, hey, didn't I just try and tell you something a minute ago? And when you start dreaming about it, that's when you wake up and go, okay, it's real. I gotta do this now. And that's where I decide I have to go to the bathroom. And let me tell you something. I become the most stealth-like ninja you've ever seen in your life when it comes to sneaking out of that bed. I start edging towards my side of the bed, right? But while I'm doing this, I'm piling up the blankets behind her, so it feels like I'm still there, right? And then when I get to the edge of the bed, I literally pour myself out, like. And then when I get up, you have to make this announcement before you go to the bathroom. If you leave your woman in bed alone, you just have to, it's more of an insurance policy. You just have to go, "I just gotta go pee." She doesn't have to hear it, she doesn't have to react to it, but you have to put it out there. She'll hear it somehow, like she could be dreaming about playing tennis. "Just gotta pee." And then when I head to the bathroom, I know where all the squeaks are on the floor, so I avoid those. It's like watching Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, where he's getting through the lasers. And then when I eventually make it to the bathroom door, you have to grip the handle very tightly, all right? Pay attention, fellas. You grab the handle to the bathroom very aggressively, because if you half-ass grab the handle, it's gonna slip out of your hand and go, flaboing, bang, bang, and then what happened? Right, so you have to grip it very firmly, and then you open it slowly. I open it so slowly that you could hear the spring inside recoiling. Bang, 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 and you're like, "Shut up, door." And then when you unlock it, you have to open it swiftly. You can't do it slow in case the door squeaks. Right, so you have to do it fast. So it's. And then you reach around inside and you grab the handle and you close the door, and then ding, 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 ding. Now you can head to the toilet. Now this is where you got to pay attention, guys. When you get to the toilet and you start peeing, you have to pee to the inside of the bowl. You do not want to hit water. You just want to hit the inside of the bowl. It'll fall into the water. Because there's no sense you go through all this tiptoeing and ding, 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 and then she's sleeping and all of a sudden she just hears. So you have to pee to the inside of the bowl, right? And then when I'm done, I take the seat and the lid and I close it, and then I flush. See, because I'm trying to mute the noise as much as possible. And then I stand there until the tank refills. And then I head back to the bed. I don't wash my hands. All right, listen, I took a shower right before I went to bed, and it's my dick. It wasn't dragging through mud all day. It was asleep. It was nothing. And just so you know, ladies, in the middle of the night when a guy does go to the bathroom, 9 times out of 10, we don't even use our hands. We pee like Superman. So then when I head back to the bedroom, right? I tiptoe when I get there and everything. And when you get to the bed, I put my shoulder on it first, right? And then I put one leg up, right? So there's an even distribution of weight, right? And then I just do this little jujitsu kind of roll, right? Roll over, and then I roll and my arm ends up, bam, right around her. And she has no clue that I left to go to the bathroom. And we do it this way, ladies, because we care about your sleep.
What's your name, sweetheart? Jessica. And what's your name, buddy? Eric. That was my dad's name. You're not him, are you? You from out here, Eric? Scarborough. Well, I mean, when you're a little bit east of it right now. You live here now? No. What you doing out here? Were you visiting? You came from Scarborough to come see me here? Well, that's nice of you. You could have gone to Toronto tomorrow, but thank you. I appreciate you. You would think with the price of gas, he wouldn't fucking... Or is Jessica your side chick and you didn't want to see? What's going on? What's going on? You can't hide a bright side chick like that. You can't. Why is Eric glowing? Don't worry about it. And you're from Scarborough too, Jessica? Oh, nice. Well, thanks for making the trip. What are you, Guyanese or something, Eric? Yeah, I knew when I looked at you. We know. White people, you may not understand this. Those are just Indians. But they just got on a boat. They got tricked. Come on, let's work. Free work, okay. What do you mean, one way? One way trip, one way. It's good to see white folks. Who do you think is a white? That guy looks pretty white. You look like you write novels and How are you? No, not you. Clearly not you. I was looking at this gentleman right here, and the guy behind you went, no, he's definitely not white, sir. And the guy behind you, unless I have a lazy eye and I'm going like this. What is your name, sir, in the pink shirt here? Hey, Billy. Nice to see you. I'm Russell. Is that who you with tonight? All these people? Just the two of you? Good. Are you identify as white, Billy? That's good. That's good. You got to ask nowadays. You don't know what people are doing. Has anybody ever done Ancestry.com or 23andMe or anything like that? Yeah. See, I have this theory. Here's my theory. Tell me what you think of this theory, Billy. I feel like the only true white people on this planet are Americans. Let me explain why. Because, like, Canadians, doesn't matter what color the Canadian is or what race the Canadian is. Canadians, all of us, we understand that this is First Nations land. All of us, we know that. We all know we're visitors, you know what I mean? We get that. And to my First Nations people, thanks for letting us stay, you know what I mean? I appreciate you. But that's how I know we're not white. The white people here aren't that white. America really believes that's their land. That's some real white people right there. That's.
How you doing, buddy? You good? You look like a really swollen gangster. Jesus.
When gangsters get stung by bees. We'll be right back after these messages. Gangster Soul Assembly, batteries not included. By Menon.
What's your name, man?
Stanley? Wow, the least gangster name ever. That was... As soon as it said Stanley, I pictured Mrs. Roper. Stanley! What's your background, Stanley? What are you? F. Spliff? Hope the cops don't know you by that. Are you Hispanic or... No, what are you? Oh, native. Native. Nice. Thanks for having us. Really. More importantly, thanks for letting us stay. I mean, I'm all about the Native Americans because I get mad, as do most Indian people when they call you Indian, because we're like, come on, how can they possibly be Indian? Do you have a native name too, Stanley? And not Spliff? I mean, like a good solid, what is it? What? I pre-hit? You pre-hit? What does it mean? You punch while they're arguing with you? Listen, Stanley. What was that? I pre-hit. I'm from the tribe of Techno. Well, good to have you here. Good to have you here. What's happening? Stanley, you have kids, Stanley? How many you got? How many? 10? God, son? Wow, your pullout game is terrible. Your pullout game is like the white man in America. They came and then they never left. 10 kids with this young lady here? 6 with you. Oh. What happened? Where's the other 4? From another relationship? God damn, you know when you're gonna come, right? I mean, it's not like it's never a surprise attack when that happens. Ah! Oh. You literally have your own tribe. Are you really a Seminole or a Seminole? Because it's you're a Seminole ventricle is what you are. It's 10 kids. God. And here I am stressing about having a second one. 10. Do you have a favorite? Yeah, I have a favorite. I can't even remember them all. How old's the oldest one? 20. Okay, so half your life you've done this. So is it basically every other year you knock a kid out? Just, you healed, and there you go. And can I ask you a personal question? You can tell me to go myself if you want, because I have no business asking this question, but did you natural birth them all? All of them? God! I got to figure by the third one you were just coughing them out. There's one. There we go. Honey, I'm in labor. Okay, got it. Oh, I got it. Hatcha! Fuck, another one. Remind me not to have kids around allergy season. It's... Wow, 6 people walked out of you. That's amazing. That is incredible. Wow. That's got to look like a grenade went off at a deli counter down there. That's just... just... Oh, I'm so sorry, Mrs. Stanley. Wow. So the other 4 were the first 4, and then these are the next 6. Wow. And do you know all their names? We won't go through all that. How many boys? How many girls? You sure? I'll let you think about this, Stanley. Okay, so 3 boys and 6 girls, and one child passed away. Okay, so well, it's not funny. Okay, so 3 boys and 6 girls. Wow, that's a lot. See, you're lucky you got the 6 girls. Is the eldest a girl? And then you had like a gang of girls, and then you just had a run of boys after that or something? Girl, boy, girl. That's it. Girl, boy, boy, girl. Last one was a boy. Wow. You're not even shocked when she tells you she's pregnant anymore. You probably, like, you know, some guys, like Ronzio said, you get up, you're like, hey, honey, you want anything from the other room? You probably wake up and go, hey, by the way, you have another kid in you? Or are you good? Okay, I'll be back. I'm just going to go there. Have you ever jerked off, Stanley? Because it's, yeah, I have, but I got the sink pregnant. I had a little bidet the other day. Wow, 10 God. Did you give them all native names too? No? Are you native, sweetheart? No, what are you? Puerto Rican. Oh, shit, be careful, Stanley. There's all the crazy Puerto Ricans yelling. Let me tell you, Puerto Rican women are beautiful, but crazy. Like easily, if I had to make a Russell, who are the craziest chicks in the world? Puerto Rican women, 100%. You're batting 1,000 with me. Every Puerto Rican girl I ever dated was like fine and then crazy, like, but not crazy to like a little bit like, who the fuck is that bitch asking me what you want to drink? That was the waitress, sweetheart. That was the waitress. That was.
Any Spanish people here tonight? They're always in the. We are up here. Mira. What kind of Spanish are you? Are you Latino Spanish or are you Spanish from Spain? Mexican? What the f*** are you doing in England? They said head for the border, not the borders. What are you doing in England? Your parents came here? My dad's Mexican. And he ended up in England? Sorry? Your mom's English. I figured that much. But how did they meet?
My mom worked in Mexico.
Your mom worked in Mexico, apparently. And, do you speak Spanish at all?
Poquito.
I don't have to, you don't have to answer me in Spanish. It's not like you're going to go, un poquito, and I'm going to go, not going to happen. You know what I mean? I live in Los Angeles, so I mean, I should know Spanish, and my wife is Latina, so, you know, I should know at least something, but I don't know, you know. I know I like the way Spanish sounds when South American people are speaking it. I like the way I don't understand it, but at least the words are clear to me, you know what I mean? When I hear them speaking, I know when a sentence begins, and I know when it ends, and you could tell by the tone whether it was a question or a statement, you know, pero sí. Like, I don't know, but yeah, you know. There's languages you don't know, like Chinese, when you hear somebody speaking Cantonese, you don't know whether it was a sentence, a paragraph, a statement. Where are the Chinese people at tonight? I see an Asian. There you are, look at them. You know what I'm talking about. In Cantonese, sometimes they don't even start the sentences at the right volume. It's not like they go, sometimes they turn the volume like up as they're speaking, you know what I mean? Like, Cantonese is a fun language, but it's a hard one to learn. When I was in Hong Kong, I learned the dumbest words when I was in Hong Kong. I learned how to say snot. Basie. And the only reason I think I knew that was because, I have a big nose, and I was in Hong Kong, and nobody has a big nose there. But when I kept hearing basie when I'd walk past people, I'm sure they were going, look at his nose, must have a basie. That's what I'm sure they were translating. Basie. And then... Hard language to learn, though. Do you speak Cantonese? I do, yeah. What's your name? Sorry? V? Just the letter V. Vinny. A V-I. Oh, I'm sorry. His name really is V. But he spells it out, so it's different. What's your last name? Gina. This is vagina. Sorry about being a earlier.
I go, my parents are from India. She goes, India. See, I knew India. I go, how did you know India? Because I'm brown? She goes, no, because the Indian people, you have a big eyes and long eyelash like a cow. I go, what the fuck? And she starts going, wah, 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 wah. I go, what the fuck? And she looks at the other, she goes, oh no, I was India, wah, 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 wah. And then he goes, ha, 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 wah, wah, wah. The whole fucking salon, wah, 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 wah. I don't know what to do. I just tipped her and said, thank you, bye-bye. I couldn't get offended. Now every time I walk past that salon, I go, hey, ladies, and I just keep going. See, the problem is we live in extreme times now. Every part of our lives is extreme. You don't even realize it's extreme now. You know what I mean? Because we've been getting conditioned to be this way for the past 40-something years. Ella has no clue that her life is extreme because it's the only way you know it. It's normal to you. But your mom and I know that your generation's waiting for us to die so we can stop telling you about how fucking normal it was. We know it's extreme. You don't. That's why, you know. And if you think about it, think about how fucked up they have us now. It doesn't matter who you are, what age you are, we're fucked up from whatever they've been doing to us. Think about what you react to versus what you should react to. Like, you'd be like, hey, did you hear there was a mass shooting in the States? And you're like, oh, that's fucking crazy. It's too bad. And then they'll be like, did you see the Johnny Depp trial? She shit on the bed. I'm like, no, there 18 people are dead. Yeah, but this bitch shit on a bed. That's fucking crazy. No, 18 people just got murdered. Yeah, but sitting on a bed? Like, that's how twisted we are. We don't react the right way to things anymore. And I was like, how did we get here? What brought us to this place? So I started researching it, right? And when I started researching, I realized there's way too many paths that got us to where we are now. So I could only focus on one road. So I chose porn. Now stay with me. Dennis, you're going to love this. Dennis, porn in the 70s, I know your mom's very upset, but if you think he's not looking at it, Mom, you're out of your mind, all right? Because he's 14 in the internet age with, you know what I mean? Like, I was looking at porn at 12, and it was in magazines. Dennis, I jerked off to still pictures of women. And they weren't even, like, dirty. They were just like...